have been flooded with many calls. Since today's big news broke, the official signing of an agreement between Raila Amollo Odinga's ODM party and the government for cooperation. Indeed, one of the things we'll look at in my show today is exactly what kind of animal is this. And most of these calls were very emotional. People were saying, Chris, we are now finished. What is this? Some even broke down into tears. Somebody called me, but they couldn't control themselves. And therefore our conversation was postponed. They called later when they had collected themselves. And I have to admit, this surprised me. I mean, people have known all along for a very long time that there is a handshake in the works between President Ruto and Raila Amollo Odinga. That is not breaking news. And so, why this rush of emotions that now finally things have been made official? We have gotten away from that kizungumingi of, oh, we have loaned them some of our experts to assist him in his government. We've gotten over that. And now, it is official. ODM, Raila Odinga are in government. It's official. You can't twist that language. You can't spin it. That is the reality. And I think now it is time for me, or rather my turn, for me to shock you. My analysis? This is very good news. Excellent news. The best news ever in a very long time. And I'm serious. I'm very serious. Because now, all these political class jokers are in one WhatsApp group. Wote wako pamoja. The battle lines are now very clearly drawn. We know who is the opposition and we know who is the government. Those of us who understand politics will appreciate that there's been a lot of confusion over the last few months. A lot of confusion. But now, the waters have cleared. Now things are very clear, black and white. But then we have also other very key factors we must look at in my analysis today to totally understand what has happened here, and even more important, to accurately predict where we're going with this one. Yeah, because in my opinion, the nation called Kenya has arrived at a very critical crossroads. You know, you have one road going this way and another road going that way. And now Kenyans must act fast. Make their decision which direction they want to go. Okay? Oh, by the way, there is another way which politicians are forcing us very much to go into, and that is the road straight ahead. We continue same old, with a few cosmetic changes here and there. Change of political language. That is also an option, very much on the table. But very quickly before we proceed, I need to remind all of us that my very latest offer on sponsorship of videos on this channel is now coming to an end. Yeah, it'll end officially in the next 24 hours. No more extensions, okay? And this is where, for only Kenya shillings 7,999, you can be able to sponsor a video. A lot of people have had success selling their plots, yeah, via sponsoring a video on this channel. Of course, that also goes a long way in supporting the work we do here. You can see details on your screens right now. Just shoot me an email, give me the details, or even do an SMS, yeah, using that number you see on the bottom right hand side of your screens. The huge advantage here is that this is more or less a partnership, because I usually go out of my way to ensure that you sell. I do everything in my power, yeah. So that's a huge advantage. Please take full advantage also of our very latest special offer. Right, let's proceed. At the Kenyatta International Conference Center, the majestic location, bang in the CBD of Nairobi, Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, the president, and Raila Odinga sat side by side, and both sides of the political divide were there, all smiles, as they announced this very shocking news to Kenyans. And as I've said before, it is interesting how it was shocking, and yet people have known for months that something like this is in the works. But let us now go into the nitty-gritty, break this down, and maybe we need to start with the most important question. Will it work? Will it be successful in steadying the sinking ship, fast sinking ship, of the William Samoei Ruto presidency? Because some people have even started talking about 2027. How Ruto will be unbeatable in 2027 with Raila's support. Huh? Hey! I like the way some people analyze politics in Kenya. Ndoto ya mchana. Daydreams. Building castles in the air. Because the truth is, it doesn't matter how you want to dress it. The truth is that a man called President William Samoei Ruto, UDA, and anybody allied to UDA, anybody seen anywhere near UDA, are completely finished politically. Kwisha maneno. Kaput. Done and dusted. Cooked and served. Can I make it any more clearer than that? And even Raila Odinga, na sifa zake zote, and his legacy cannot, will never save this sinking ship. That is the reality. Take it or leave it. And if there's any chance of the legacy of Raila Amollo Odinga being rescued, it is now officially finished. Now we can say, it'll never happen. Too late. Raila Odinga legacy, kwisha maneno. Shockingly, it does not matter that the NADCO agreement, which is going to be fully implemented, holds a lot of promise. That one no longer matters. It doesn't matter that that same NADCO agreement, national dialogue, remember? It doesn't matter that that agreement holds a lot of promise of urgently addressing some of the problems facing Kenyans right now. The economy, abductions, corruption, etc., etc. It doesn't matter. Let me put it this way. A couple has problems. The wife has caught the husband red-handed cheating, and the problem has escalated, and their relationship kaput. Things are very bad. And then somebody brings them back to the negotiation table, and they're discussing, and they're talking, and the husband says, brand new sports car, pop, here are the keys. Baby, here is your new shopping basket. And here is 2 million in account cash to go shopping in Dubai, etc., etc. And then you look at the wife. Nothing is making any impact. The brand new sparkling yellow sports car, she's not even seeing it. The shopping spree in Dubai, the way women like shopping, she doesn't even see that. Why? Because the situation has been overtaken by emotions. And that is exactly what has happened here. This handshake between Raila and Ruto has been overtaken by the emotions of Kenyans. Kenyans are not interested. Kenyans, for better or for worse, will not support it. That is the reality. We even have some very serious pundits who are saying that Raila is going to use this to bring down the Ruto regime. Kenyans are still not interested. Kenyans still don't want to see that sparkling brand new yellow sports car. They don't want to see it. It is there. The keys have been handed over to them, but sitaki. I'm not interested. Take away your yellow sports car. Staki. And the people witnessing this, who are not involved in the emotions, they're just shaking their heads. What is wrong with this woman? What is wrong with Kenyans? Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with Kenyans. Kenyans are fed up. They've had enough. They're now able to see right through their political leaders. All the tricks in the book that have been used in the past will no longer work. Okay? That is the situation. And therefore, for those fellow Kenyans who are very worried about this new handshake, relax. It is good news. Because I'd like you to look for your popcorn. This is a popcorn moment. Sit back and watch what is going to unfold over the next 2-3 weeks. Utashanga. But I believe the people who will be shocked most are the political class. Hawataamini. They will not believe. You know, in politics, public mood is key. And any politician who put that on the back burner, or any politician who decided to put it at number 3 or number 4 in their list of priorities, are about to find out their tragic, fatal mistake. Emotions of the public mood, is always number 1 in politics. Number 1. Okay? Then all the other things, development project, track record, etc., etc., they come in a distant second, third, fourth, etc., etc. And anybody who has not learned that political lesson is about to find out the hard way that I'm talking nothing but the truth. The political truth. Anywhere in the world, not just in Kenya. And this current mood of Kenyans right now is what I'm most worried about. And what every Kenyan should be very worried about. Just the reaction from that Raila Ruto handshake should tell you where Kenyans have reached. Imagine somebody calls me and they're in tears. Think about that for a minute. What has caused this Kenyan to get so distressed? Who died? Nobody. People just shook hands. But then it tells you very clearly where Kenyans have reached. Folks, I repeat, Kenyans are fed up. And nothing, absolutely nothing, is going to pacify Kenyans until this regime and all the people who have associated with it go home. Nothing short of that will make Kenyans take a deep breath of relief. Nothing short of that will bring Kenyans back to their senses. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.